The UK student visa landscape has changed for 2026. New rules now apply to every single international applicant. The Home Office has released the official 2026 guidance. We are analyzing every critical update for this intake. Compliance is mandatory to avoid immediate visa rejection. Major shifts affect finances, work rights, and visa length. Let us begin with the most urgent financial updates. Maintenance fund requirements have increased significantly for all students. You must now prove higher monthly living costs. For London students, the new monthly rate is higher. You need £1,529 monthly. This applies for a maximum of 9 months total. Total London funds required are £13,706. Outside London, the rate is £1,171. Total funds outside London are £10,539. These funds must remain in your account for 28 days. The 28-day period must be consecutive and recent. Your bank statement must be less than 31 days old. Consular officers are verifying the source of funds strictly. Large, unexplained deposits will trigger a credibility interview. Currency conversion fluctuations can disqualify your application instantly. Always hold 5% extra to cover exchange rate drops. The second major update is the digital immigration system. The era of the biometric residence permit is over. Physical BRP cards are no longer issued or valid. You must now create a UK VI account for an e-visa. Your immigration status is now entirely digital and online. You will not receive a physical card upon arrival. Landlords and employers will check your status via share codes. Airlines verify your e-visa automatically before you board. Ensure your passport details are updated in your UK VI account. Traveling with an old passport linked to e-visa causes delays. Update your digital account immediately if you renew your passport. The third critical change concerns the graduate route visa. This is commonly known as the post-study work visa. The validity period has been officially reduced for many. This change impacts applications submitted from January 1, 2027. Students, starting in 2026, will be affected by this rule. Non-PhD graduates now get only 18 months of validity. The previous 2-year duration is no longer the standard. PhD graduates still retain the full 3-year visa duration. You must find sponsorship faster within this 18-month window. The graduate visa remains non-extendable and counts towards settlement. Fourth, dependent restrictions are strictly enforced for the 2026 cycle. Students on standard taught masters cannot bring their family. The ban on dependents is now fully operational. Only students on research-based courses are eligible for dependents. PhD students can still bring spouses and children legally. Do not apply for dependents if you are ineligible. Such applications are rejected immediately with no fee refund. Fifth, the immigration health surcharge remains at record highs. The IHS fee is now £776. This fee is payable for each year of your visa. A 1-year master's student pays for 1.5 years. Total IHS cost often exceeds £1,000 up front. This payment is mandatory before you submit your application. Refunds are only issued if the visa is refused. Sixth, English language standards have been raised for switching. Switching to a skilled worker visa now requires B2 level. Previous B1 level is no longer sufficient for work visas. You may need a new test, even with a degree. Plan your secure English language test well in advance. Seventh, academic progression rules are tighter than ever before. You cannot switch courses easily once you arrive. Dropping a course to switch institutions is highly risky. Your new course must represent genuine academic progression. It must be at a higher level than the previous. Studying at the same level requires strong justification. Consular officers often reject same-level studies as non-genuine. Eighth, attendance monitoring is now automated and severe. Universities report unauthorized absences to the Home Office instantly. Missing 10 consecutive contact points triggers visa curtailment. Your visa is legally tied to active student enrollment. If sponsorship is withdrawn, you have 60 days to leave. Employment rules remain strict at 20 hours per week. This limit applies only during term time weeks. You can work full-time only during official vacation periods. Self-employment is strictly prohibited on a student visa. You cannot trade stocks, freelance, or sell online. Setting up a business is a breach of visa conditions. Ninth, the skilled worker salary threshold remains very high. The standard threshold is £38,700. However, new entrant discounts apply for student switchers. You may qualify for a 70% salary discount. The discounted threshold is £30,960. This discount is valid for up to 4 years only. 10th, the application fee for the student visa is fixed. The fee is £490 for outside applications. Inside the UK, the switching fee is slightly higher. Priority services are available but cost an extra £1,000. Use priority service only if your deadline is urgent. Biometric appointments are now scarce due to high demand. Book your appointment as soon as you receive your CAS. Your CAS number is valid for 6 months only. Do not use a CAS number more than once. Finally, double-check your document checklist before submission. Ensure your TB test certificate is valid and clear. TB tests are mandatory for residents of many countries. Avoid using unverified agents who promise guaranteed success. Fraud leads to a 10-year ban from the UK. Stick to official government guidance for all your steps. 2026 requires precision, ample funds, and strict compliance. Prepare your finances early to meet the 28-day rule. Good luck with your UK study journey in 2026. Stay compliant and secure your future in the UK.